Bethans, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my corner, our corner, and I'm so happy to have you guys here. Now, from the title of the video, you can already tell that it's another episode of the Ask Betha series. And guys, this time around, I got an email from one of you, and I feel like this topic is something that a lot of people feel ashamed to talk about, even though it's something that every single one of us may have experienced, maybe not individually, but with someone that we know or someone that we met, just somehow, okay? So without wasting any more time, I'm just going to go straight into the email.
Ryan Little.
So basically, I got an email from one of us, okay, from one of the Bethans, and she was asking this question for her brother, so I'm just going to go ahead to read that out. So the email says, "Good morning, babes. How you doing, my sister? I really enjoy watching you, and I also thank you for calling me last year on my birthday." Oh, I remember doing that. She says, "I go still like make you call me again this year. Oh, date now May 15th. I beg, if you feel call me, make you record them and upload them on your channel. I be correct Bethan, and I don't follow you since 2019. Believe me, no dull moment with you. Oh, keep up the good work. Thank you so much." Now, going straight into her message, she says, "I have a question for you, sis, and I want you to treat it on your channel. How can someone deal with people who run away from them with a bad breath? I have a brother who says people avoid him because of this. This is due to his health condition, and he is on medication. It's not like his breath smells all the time, but when he doesn't talk for a while, even his colleagues too cover their nose when he's talking with them. He said he is so embarrassed and he doesn't know how he can deal with them because they keep avoiding him. Looking forward to hearing from you and also others. Thank you." Now, first of all, I want to say a very big thank you for considering me worthy enough to share this, and also for thinking other Bethans worthy enough to share their opinions. It actually means a lot to me, and by extension to other Bethans. Okay, now straight into this topic. Like I said before, guys, it's a very sensitive topic. I know at some point or the other you must have seen people, met people, sat with people, dined with people who probably have bad breath. In fact, you might even be one person that has bad breath. Okay, yeah, I said it. Okay, anyways, you might be someone who also suffers from the same thing. It might not even be a case of bad oral hygiene. It might just be a case of medical conditions, just like this person, and of course you're probably taking your medications and all of that, and it still persists, and that obviously makes you embarrassed. And of course, sometimes you have people just talk down on you. You have people throw jabs at you. Guy, your mouth the uzo, girl, your mouth the bow. People just say things to you, and it makes you feel less of yourself. It makes you feel a bit withdrawn. It makes you feel ashamed and all of that. And sometimes you realize that you find it very difficult mingling with people because you don't want anybody laughing at you or just saying all of those nasty things to you. I get that, okay? And of course, you guys know that I am not a professional medical practitioner. I'm not a dentist. I do not have any in-depth knowledge and all of that, but I'm definitely going to be sharing some of the things that I think you can do. But before we go into all of that, you need to understand that bad breath, which is also known as halitosis, it's caused or can be caused by different things. And the first on my list will be the poor oral hygiene. I know a lot of people brush their teeth. I wash my mouth while they brush you, while my mouth still smell. Guys, let me tell you, there are sometimes you feel like you're doing something right, but the reverse is the case. All those people will go use toothpaste full of the brush so that they brush you're not gonna waste time. You don't brush, you don't come outside. No, that's not right. Brushing your teeth is actually a technique. Let me tell you, I don't come on like treat it theory, okay? So if I tell you all these things now, because all those my dentists now, they don't give me advice plenty times, or do this or do that, and mine wasn't even because of bad breath or anything. Of course, I had issues with my teeth and they had to be taken out because the pain was excruciating. In fact, there was a video I shared where they were taking out one of my teeth. It was really painful and I couldn't stand the pain, but like I said, every time I visit them, they try to tell me, oh, do this or do that, and I hear other people complaining as well. And of course, we have interactions, right? So So I'm definitely going to be sharing these things because I've had to meet people, speak with people who have issues with their teeth or just their breath in general. Okay, now the first thing you want to consider if you're someone who suffers from halitosis, that's bad breath, you want to make sure to brush at least twice a day, morning and night. Okay, and by brushing I don't mean just wasting toothpaste and wasting water. You need to take at least 1 minute 30 seconds or at most 2 minutes to brush your teeth. Like brush the corner of your teeth, brush your tongue. Okay, now just go do that's in the vex me. You don't waste water, they waste toothpaste. Take your time, brush your teeth morning and evening. Now I would not tell you to brush before breakfast because me myself I'm not a brush before breakfast sometimes. Okay, but I make sure to brush after eating breakfast. Like you want to brush your teeth, you want to make sure that your mouth is clean. Okay, now another thing you want to consider doing every single day is to floss your teeth. Look, you need to floss your teeth at least once per day. Okay, and the truth is, for me, I floss almost every single time because I know that I have spaces where food gets stuck in my teeth, and every single time you leave those things there, they decay. Now when they decay, they cause bacteria that eventually make your mouth smell. So you want to floss. I know some people never know what floss be, guys. This is what you call dental floss. You need to get these. I've heard people say, oh, this one are extra money, I not get money to buy these things. Guys, you help yourself and you help humanity. Okay, you help humanity. Now what this tiny rope pad does is it goes into those tiny corners of your teeth where things get stuck and brings them out. Now the truth is, some people, some dirty pigs, when I know, after their floss finish, imagine that they finish eating meat or something, now they don't chop meat finish, oh, come floss, then tiny particles of meat go come hang for this thing. Those dirty pigs, when they talk, they go still carry that small tiny piece of meat where they come off for their teeth, chook am back for their mouth, swallow and do. They enjoy dirty. They enjoy dirty. Something where you supposed just come out, go rinse the floss, rinse your mouth, come out. You did there, you come out dirty for your mouth, still carry dirty, put back inside your mouth. Can't they do? So the big chunk of meat where you chop not do you. Now that tiny dirty when you come out for your mouth now that one go belly for you. You be dirty pig. You be dirty pig. Guys, anything that gets stuck on your floss needs to be thrown out. Okay, after flossing you need to rinse your mouth. You dey help yourself. It's a curse. Your problem curse. You understand me? Your problem curse. Something else you need to consider doing is to scrape your tongue. I know a lot of people even brush and sometimes forget to brush their tongue. Look, bacteria actually live on your tongues. Okay, if you don't know, I dey tell you now. Bacteria they there. So what happens is when you brush your teeth without actually brushing your tongue or at least scraping your tongue with a tongue scraper, this is what a tongue scraper looks like. Okay, you have to scrape your tongue, you have to scrape it, scrape and come on, scrape dirty. Scrape dirty, come out. If you do not do these things here, those bacteria actually grow on your tongue. So when you say hi, that moment when you say that hi, not be hi you dey talk, you dey say die, you dey keep people, your mouth dey ooze, dirty dey smell, dirty. Not make me vex for you. Brush your mouth, brush your tongue, then scrape. See, these tongue scrapers are not expensive. They are not expensive. Go to a mall, buy this thing, they scrape your tongue. Even if you don't scrape every day, at least scrape 2 to 3 times per week. Me, I know they scrape every day. I'm trying to keep it real. I don't scrape my tongue every day, but I make sure to scrape at least twice a week. Twice. If not, you do 3 times, do 2 times, like better. Okay, another thing is the antimicrobial oral rinses. I don't say that English too much. Myself, I read book before I come here. Okay, those mouthwash where you see all those Listerine, all those things, carry them, put for your mouth, do rinse your mouth, keep that thing for your mouth for at least 30 seconds before you spit it out. Those things are hot, they go extra mile to kill more germs for you. Okay, so you want to rinse your mouth with mouthwashes and all of that. Very, very important. Now, of course, the top of my list would be for you to visit your dentist regularly. And no, better you just want me to spend money anyhow. No, I want to save you the stress of being embarrassed outside. See, there's some germs on your teeth, in your mouth, that cannot go out just by brushing or by doing any of these things I've mentioned. There are certain times you'll find that some part of your teeth looks stained. When you brush it, it's still there. At that point in time, you go know say your teeth now don't get all those normal things, so they gum the body. We will come be like say now yellow. If you smile, the smile will come bright because the teeth don't patch for your teeth. You need to go for scaling and polishing, or better still, just go let your dentist check your teeth, may they use their own professional nose smell your mouth, tell you wetin dey make your mouth smell. Like I stated before, I'm aware that bad breath is not only caused by poor oral hygiene, but sometimes it could be medical conditions and all of that. But you still need to see a dentist, you still need to see a physician, just a professional that will tell you what to do and how to treat it. There's sometimes they even have to put cameras right into your esophagus. I not really know wetin they call that place, your guts. They're supposed to camera there, make they see wetin dey happen for there, wetin dey occur for there, so they can tell you what and what not to do to help ease your mouth of all those bad breath. Okay, now another cause of bad breath can actually be dry mouth. Okay, there are sometimes you notice that your mouth is really dry, there's no saliva, and it's just really dry. At that point, you need to make sure to rinse your mouth constantly. Always rinse your mouth. See, they carry small bottle water for your bag, such that when you feel like your mouth is really dry, pour some water, rinse it and pour it out. That way it helps to refresh your mouth. Water actually helps make your mouth smell better, so you need to rinse your mouth constantly. Or better still, buy gum. All those ones we get mint, buy them, put them for your bag. They chew chewing gum because you like to dey chop chewing gum like goats. No. Once you're feeling like my mouth is becoming dry and I've not talked in a while, so have conversations. Okay, talk to yourself. Even if nobody want to talk to you, talk to yourself. Put chewing gum for your mouth, talk, make your breath make it fresh. You understand? You need to rinse your mouth, chop chewing gum, and talk to people. I've said 3 things under this dry mouth now. Don't keep quiet. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Open your mouth and talk. Okay, the more you talk, the more the salivas come out, the more you notice that your mouth is already about to start smelling. You put chewing gum, you chop the chewing gum. Okay, other causes of bad breath can actually be dieting. Maybe you have a poor diet. It could also be smoking. So if they say stop smoking, they tell you because they're wicked. They tell you because all those things they make your mouth smell. All those people they chop onions, garlic, they no go brush. Now your matter. Now what see fine. Now wetin they find when you go chop onions, chop garlic. Your mind no go tell you say make you go brush, because the smell of that thing dey ooze. For let's say we like garlic and ginger inside food, those things they smell. If you dey chop and raw, brush your mouth. Thank you. Anyways, guys, all these things I have shared are not permanent ways to get rid of mouth odor, but there are ways you can actually help yourself. I know it's going to cost you more coins, and this time around I'm actually directing this to our brother who complained about his bad breath. I'm really sorry you've had to deal with mean people who do not really know how to pass a message across politely. Guys, if you're that kind of person, who just goes about telling people your mouth is smelling, you need to work on yourself. The truth is, if you do things the same way, you will get the same results. If you just dey brush the normal way you dey brush before, without doing anything about it, you will still have the same people or even more people telling you that your mouth is smelling, or people covering their noses when you're talking. But when you take the extra steps, take the extra caution, do this, do that. When you do all of these things, there will be an improvement. And please, whenever you want to speak to your colleagues at work, maybe you should just step aside, rinse your mouth, chew gum or something before coming back to have a conversation. Now, I know this because with my type of job, we get to have conversations, we have sessions where we're brainstorming and things like that. And of course, you're expected to bring ideas. Now, at that point, when you open your mouth and it starts to smell, that becomes very embarrassing. And of course, you've already been told by your colleagues, or they've shown you that your mouth is smelling, so you don't want to repeat the same things. So that's why I said, before you have a conversation with any of your colleagues or just about anybody, maybe you try to rinse your mouth or just pop a gum into your mouth, chew it for a bit, make sure that the mint circulates in your mouth, and then you spit it out before having those conversations. Or better still, you can actually buy yourself a mouth spray. They're usually very tiny. Just buy that, so that when you're about to have a conversation, you can just bend down a bit under your desk and just spray that into your mouth. All of these things would help reduce people talking to you in a way that you do not like, in a very condescending manner, while you also proceed with your medications. And hopefully, God does the rest, because at the end of the day, God is the mighty healer. So he's the one that's going to deal with all of these things. Okay, I hope I've been able to make some sense. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I just shared few things that I felt would be really helpful. Okay, now guys, if you have more ideas of what this guy can do, or of just what someone else can do, somebody else that's watching me right now, please let me know in the comment section. Place your comments, your suggestions, advices and all of that. They're really, really welcomed here. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed subscribed. Of course, you know by now. Well, if you did not know, if you have any questions or any issues bothering you, marriage, relationship, love, whatever it is, and in this case health, please feel free to send me an email. I'm going to leave my email address on the screen. It'll be really nice to hear from you guys and maybe discuss them here if you want me to do that. All right, I love you guys so much, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Bye.